All right, warriors, thanks for joining me. We're going to take an awesome walk on the beach. We're going to just share some ideas, keep it 100. But first, let's do a breathing exercise. 5 seconds, it's not going to take long. And all we're doing is entering a loop interrupter for ourselves so we can pay attention, something different. Look, it also is going to allow you to put your mind at ease so that you can start listening carefully, so you can begin to recategorize hurt, pain, suffering, trauma bonds with facts. Once you're able to go into this logical place, you'll realize you were manipulated by something that can be patterned by many across the board. YouTube channels popping up left and right regarding narcissistic abuse. And so if that many channels can come up all with the same loop of what the manuals have to say about mental illness, what you're going to find is through your awareness, and when you start to take a breather and connect the dots, you're going to start realizing also that there are narcissists or unhealed wounded warriors that are still stuck in rage loop, also sharing content. And so it's because they haven't seen beyond the hurt. They're keeping that alive to keep it monetized, rather than teach you how to get away from it and get away from the idea of ever having to see videos that keep you stuck. Unless they're motivating you, elevating you, getting you to a position where you're being your true authentic self, then you know it's a rewarding video to feed your mind. Otherwise, you too stay stuck with a content creator's loop. Can I get a what? 5 seconds, warriors. We're going to talk about what rejecting the narcissist does. Not by them rejecting you, you rejecting them. See, because this is how you control the Hoover. This is how you control your future. How much are you going to be provoked and hoovered? And what happens to the narcissist in the meantime, so that you don't go down the rabbit hole and having to figure it out. You can go ahead and just start moving forward in baby steps. 5 seconds, though, can change your day and make a powerful impact on your future. What narcissists do well is figuring out what is that flips your ghetto switch. And if they can get that perfectly timed, they can have you look like what they're projecting onto others. They want you to visit a padded room, and it's the padded room where they belong. We need to operate intelligently, warriors. 5 seconds, let's breathe, come on. Release slowly. All right. Look, rejecting narcissists, you're pushing them into the very arms of the triangulating parties that they were using to incite jealousy in you. What you need to understand is this wasn't the original plan to stay stuck to them. But by you rejecting them, they're bound to that decision they made, because what toxicity does to identify itself as a major red flag is, are you listening? Look at me. They double down on the poor decisions that they created for themselves. And there is no out. The only out was you coming to save them from themselves. By you rejecting the narcissist, they're left like, hey, what the? You're supposed to chase me. And guess what happens now? They become the chaser. That's where that Hoover comes in. Now, for some of them, granted, it's not going to happen until they get rejected or run out of options, because some of them have options, right? What they don't realize is the options bought their grass from a hardware store. It was fake. It wasn't green because it's fertilized, manicured, maintained. It was fake. So the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It takes time. It takes time for the truth to reset. Now look, for many of them, it was just purely sexual. No stability, no emotional regulating. That's the reason they require so many in the harem. Each one provides a droplet of what it is they need. No one provides the home run. Those are rare. You will know if you're one of those, if you're sought after and they're going, ballistic in trying to gain your confidence, trying to plead, trying to win the Golden Globe Award for theatrics. Not every one of you is going to be that grade A supply. If you're wondering why you're not being hoovered, it's probably because they're entertaining other parties that they feel are worth investing in. It's not until they lose their shorts so they're going to come begging. And it does take time. Some of them, it takes years in some cases. But I have a feeling it's going to be put in turbo soon because of the climate, the financial climate we're in. So look, one thing that you need to understand is in the narcissist world, because they believe everyone thinks and operates like them, just like you believe in the Lord in being awakened or made aware, narcissists feel they're the chosen ones. Do you understand? Narcissists feel because they've been in the know in the grander scope of things, manipulating others for a lifetime, that they've been given this grand gift. Now, get this. It's all fun and games until the spells don't work. What do I mean? Spells casted end up doubling back, and that is, the spell is this: the lie, the smear campaigns, because you're not reactive, because you took 5 seconds to think about it and you decided, I'm going to use intelligence against a toddler. I'm not going to try and explain myself to someone who speaks goony goo goo. And you step back. What happens with these lies, they have to continuously defend them and they forget because it's a lie. When you speak the truth, you don't have to remember truth. You'll always know the truth. And you can't trip up the truth, nor does the truth need to be defended. So when the lies come back to the narcissist and they're not able to talk you into believing the lie any longer, this is when they start losing grace. They start losing power in the social circles that they're in, and they become abandoned, labeled for the liar. They always have been. You see, because the devil needs to collect a debt. And since they weren't able to sacrifice you and tear you down and destroy you, the devil comes back to collect. You see, narcissists believed they were chosen. That is until their master reveals itself. You know, warriors, I heard a joke that was actually hilarious. Not to, another loop interrupter, right? I don't know if it was a joke or a meme. Anyway, this is what the dating culture is today that narcissists have created for themselves, no doubt. Because those of you that participated in dating apps and whatnot probably left it pretty dang quick once you realized it's just a pump and dump. And so it was a meme of sorts, and it said, two guys talking, right? And the guy looks at the other guy and he goes, man, I was dating this chick for like 7 months. And finally I looked at her and I asked, wow, you still don't have a boyfriend? It's been 7 months. Everyone is a bench warmer. Everyone is someone's dweller in a harem. And this is the dating scene that has been creating. Dating, by definition in my book, is not courting. Courting is with purpose. Dating has a very short lifespan. So warriors, narcissists are like watering dead plants. It's no longer going to bear fruit. It's soulless. And in today's age, if you don't have the social skills to be able to articulate yourself intelligently, hold conversations with substance, what you're going to see more and more of is narcissists showing up with gifts or food. They're going to say hi to everybody generically because they can't afford not to be able to introduce themselves to anything that looks like potential interest. But what sets them apart is the conversations. Take the time you need to understand the character of the person, warriors. And I'll give you another red flag. There's a book in the Bible. Pull your Bibles out. I should have probably told you that at the beginning. In the book of Ephesians, chapter 5. Verses 25 through 33 is what I would say the context. Okay? I'm going to share one verse with you, and that's verse 33. And it reads, let each of you love his wife as himself, and let the wife see that she respects her husband. Purposefully worded this way. Why would you think that the scripture would not say for the wife to love her husband as well? Think about it. Might it be because when husbands are upset with their spouse, the first thing they hold back is affection, the hugs, the kisses. And what's the first thing the wife does when in an argument with her husband? She disrespects. So on point. Remember, warriors, we don't tolerate disrespect. And where there is no respect, love will never dwell. Thanks for this awesome walk on the beach, warriors. It's been an honor to be able to share with you, and for you to be able, in like response, share with the tribe in those remarks. Be sure and subscribe and like. Let's work these algorithms for the greater good. Let's spread that message out. Let's scream together our war cry and regulate. You have control over what you feed your mind. If you get a gut feeling, all you have to do is change the channel. Can I get a what? Get out there and own it, warriors. You're número uno. Les mando besos y abrazos y bendiciones. I send you hugs and kisses and blessings. It's never goodbye, warriors. Always until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
Leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500 feet.
Close. 14,500 feet, yep. And then we're going to be falling at...
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 120 miles an hour.
Sweet.
Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're going to do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new
Hey,
opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not going to do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
What'd you think of that?
Loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you going to get your license now?
I'm going to work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us at Skydiving Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality, just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a vibe, wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.